The scene shifts back to the all-powerful Sect. The gatekeeper was sitting outside the gate practicing his skills. He was refining the 7 profound brilliant light break. Brother, he marveled. This 7 profound brilliant light break is truly broad and profound. The more I study it, the more mysterious it becomes. Furthermore, I can't help but feel, perhaps when I master the 7 profound brilliant light break, I will meet the true form of the senior, the 7 profound holy sovereign. Suddenly, a signal arrived. A vibrant green character appeared. Brother, he remarked, something to do already. That was quick. Brother, his soul essence immediately followed the character. Then it appeared in another location. It was exactly where Brother Zyro and his group were causing a stir, giving a start. He coughed and sputtered, struggling for breath. An old man standing nearby saw this and stepped forward to ask, fellow Dowers T, what's wrong? He replied, puff, no, it's nothing, I just choked on some water. The old man continued, fellow Dowers T, this is your first time participating in an activity since joining the association. Just stay by the side and watch us operate. Then the old man turned below and asked, which fellow Daoist down that has just broken through to the martial emperor realm? Congratulations. Our starful continent has gained another powerful warrior. Seeing this, the blood snake bared its fangs and hissed to protect Meng Ying. Meng Ying immediately calmed it. Blood python, don't scare people. The old man looked at the blood python and remarked, the snake fellow Daoist situation seems a bit complex. Is it a reincarnation, a puppet, or condensed demon blood? Meng Ying replied, the blood python is a gift my master gave me upon becoming his disciple. Currently, it only listens to my commands. So it's just a little girl. However, there seems to be a terrifying power within her body. Little girl, is your master still nearby? Brother Zyro immediately sent a voice transmission to warn Meng Ying that since it wasn't clear if the others were friends or foes, she couldn't reveal everything. Meng Ying understood immediately. Then she spoke a truth more real than reality. My master passed away a long time ago, and even his ashes couldn't be found, but I can still feel that he's always by my side. The frozen demon emperor nearby felt a slight sting upon hearing his direct disciple say that. While the words were true, they sounded rather strange. During this, an old man with 2 horns in his hair remarked, this girl's aura is very honest. She doesn't seem to be lying. Upon hearing that, the leading old man introduced them. Little girl, we are all martial emperors. We have projected our images to you today specifically to tell you something regarding the taboos of martial emperors on the Starfall continent. Since the civil war of the 10 ancient martial emperors 10,000 years ago shattered the Starfall continent, our continent's martial emperors seem to have been cursed. 3,000 years ago, 10 more martial emperors appeared, but who knew that would become the source of all nightmares? First, the strongest martial emperor, the Night Emperor, suddenly passed away for unknown reasons. Shortly after, the remaining 9 martial emperors were all defeated and taken away by someone, the fates unknown. Later, Ling Yao inherited the Night Emperor's teachings and became a martial emperor, but she soon disappeared as well. Her descendants publicly claimed she had ascended to the upper realm, yet they offered no evidence. Since then, an unwritten iron rule has circulated among all first-class sects. After becoming a martial emperor, one must go into hiding and absolutely avoid revealing the martial emperor aura. Previously, when fellow Daoist he broke through, we captured his aura, found him, and used a formation to hide the fluctuations of his breakthrough. We thought the next martial emperor wouldn't appear for at least another 100 years, so we hadn't prepared materials for a new concealment formation. That is why when you first release your aura, we couldn't find you immediately. We have only just managed to gather enough materials. Don't worry. The formation is now set, and we can help you completely conceal your martial emperor aura. Down below, D letter 1EA1H letter 1EC1 recognized him and asked NTI letter 1EBFU, Sec Master, the fellow Daoist Tar's hairstyle looks familiar, doesn't it? NTI letter 1EBFU replied, indeed, that is our gatekeeper, Elder Har. Up above, the old man continued, we unintentionally get involved in your dispute. As long as this martial emperor girl doesn't act, you all may continue. However, I must say this. Seeing 3 juniors who have the hope of becoming martial emperors at the same time, my heart is greatly comforted. To become a martial emperor, talents, opportunity, life and death, and combat are all indispensable. Not one can be missing. If our 10 Bilet 1EABN is currently facing many powerful enemies, then we must accumulate strength. If 10 martial emperors are not enough, then cultivate 20. As an emperor, how can one bow down before powerful enemies? Even risking this broken body, we must open up a future for our 10 Bilet 1EABN descendants. 3 of you, go forth and fight. The victor will receive personal guidance from this old man. Seeing that Mlet 189 and Yarn was not allowed to enter, Goathead crowed loudly, you 2 youngsters, do you dare to exchange a few more moves with your grandpa goat, the kind that breaks bones and shatters flesh? Hearing of the challenge, D letter 1EA1H letter 1EC1 immediately asked NTI letter 1EBFU, Sec Master, are we playing? NTI letter 1EBFU replied, what's there to be afraid of? We have an insider on the referee's seat. Immediately, all 3 used flash to charge at Innover. NTI led 1EBFU unleashed a barrage of slashes towards Goathead. Goathead raised an ice shield to block and taunted scornfully, scattering your attacks in so many directions like that. Is that supposed to intimidate this goat? On this side, TI led 1EBFU stopped slashing and called out, pray to mortal Yang Lai. Then he used a skill, summoning the 10 directions fatal tower. Then he began to taunt Goathead, hey, I'm really calling you grandpa, do you dare to accept it? Har, you old perverted goat.